Greetings and salutations, welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as the United States. Where we last left our nation, we are fighting a war with Spain. And we're running low on manpower. Just becoming more and more of a problem as we're now having to deal with some rebellions, and they're actually getting troops over here. Hopefully we'll win this fight. Good. And we're going to try liberating this territory, and then we'll come back down here. Hopefully we won't see an uprising in the meantime. We'll deal with these guys shortly. We want to get some war score by winning a fight up here. Now they could probably move up if we attacked, so I'm not going to attack them quite yet. We might as well play it safe. We don't have a lot of manpower sitting around for failed ideas. Okay, hopefully we'll win this because of the terrain, despite their numbers and cannons. They're probably retreating up here somewhere. Yeah, it's just one province. Okay, terrain is working in their favor, but our numbers worked in ours, and hopefully we can wipe them out. We'll shift consolidate, keep our troops fighting as well as they can. And let's try to get these ships working together, see if we can kill those guys. And we might want to get a naval blockade going on there. Okay, let's liberate this province. Yeah, if we could wipe them out here, that'd be really great. And we could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys up there. I actually can't really stretch these guys to too many different units, but yeah, let's try to liberate that. And let's get a little bit of a blockade going on for some quick war score. Liberating that territory, and we'll be getting all of these very quickly. As long as they don't smash our navy. Probably piece them out for more than what we were asking for before. Okay, that's good. Let's get this guy back on to this province. Now we'll merge up in New Hampshire, so we can send you south to deal with those rebels. Okay, let's keep our ruler, because we're behind on points. France and Great Britain are in a war, that's great for us. Okay, everyone down to here. Okay, so we wanted all that territory, but they annoyed us, so we're going to take more. Oh, is that too much? I don't think it is. I'm going to head up here and try killing you. And let's also split this fleet in half and get a second blockade going for just a little bit more war score. think, yeah, they got blockade on us. Okay, let's then send you guys up here, because they're fast, and break their blockade. Oh, they have a new blockade. How many trips are you dropping off? 15k. Yeah, I like that. But they'll pull those ships out of there pretty soon. Okay, they're borderline accepting right now. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, I think those are French-British ships they're about to fight. Nothing to do with us. Okay, their enthusiasm dropped to low, so they would agree to this peace deal. Which is better than we even wanted initially, so let's take it. And that's a beautiful United States so far. Not everything we want, but for 1799, it's a really good United States. Okay, gotta core everything, deal with some rebellions, and prepare for a war with Great Britain. Okay, now we don't need to worry about absolutism because we've got a really high penalty, very large penalty, due to our constitutional republic, and we're just not getting ourselves into a position where we can do much about that. So I'm pretty tempted to just increase economy on anywhere that's really upset. Looks to be a lot of places. Wow. Okay, then beyond that, we'll bring down our war exhaustion and our overextension, and we should be okay with that. I think that's enough to handle most of our rebellion problems. Okay, are we able to pay off this debt yet? Not quite yet. Ask them for a contribution. We have to give them something first. We give you New Orleans, New Orleans. Not yet. Can't even make it a state. But we can give them St. Louis. And they're almost loyal, so let's go ahead and get this there at 50 influence. Yeah, I kind of wanted to give Missouri, Kansas seats, Omaha. So we'll have to wait until we core that stuff. Well, let's see if there's anything around here that would be reasonable to give for burgers. Yeah, this is really high autonomy. Okay, and they're satisfied again. So we made really good progress in the amount of time that we have. 1776, we united most of the continental US. We have some goals. As soon as we get some stuff forward over here, I'm going to build up a fleet, because I'd really like to colonize this before anyone else can. With that in mind, this is almost done. So we'll get a core there. We'll leave this guy over here. Let's press down rebels. Newfoundland wants access, but they're rivals, so no. Yeah, poor beat up troops. No. Oh, Great Britain. Those crazy kids. This is all sorts of craziness going on. So now that's 1800, why don't we take a look at the world so we have a sense of what's going on. Let me take a look at our time first. We're at 11 minutes. Okay. So, in North America, we basically have Canada up here. British colonial Canada. Danish Greenland. We've got a Spanish, British, and French Caribbean. Independent Mexico. And Spain has lost most of their presence in South America already. Portuguese still control Brazil, but it's got 100% liberty desire, and the Netherlands, who are insignificant, are backing it. So they could declare their independence, and Portugal has pretender rebels. They're pretty safe on the continent due to this alliance. Okay, let's take a look then at Europe. There's a powerful, at least very big, Russia. Same with Sweden. Denmark's doing alright, Great Britain's doing alright, but they have separatist problems, and they're deep in a war with France. So we're going to attack them and try to take from them this stuff. And of course this. They're not allowed to have that. France is very powerful on the continent, and Austria seems to be blobbing out a little bit. Prussia is beaten up on the Netherlands, and seems to be doing the same to Sweden. Okay, Ottomans lost a little bit of ground, but it looks like they survived the worst of their wars and rebellions. It's kind of a mess up here in North Africa. Definitely a mess over here. The powerful Ashanti, fueled by their porcupine flag, and Dahomey next to them, their elephant flag. Great stuff. To the Ashanti, would you be our ally? No. Weak. So the Congo region is completely broken up. Victoria Lakes region's broken up, and Portuguese East Africa has seen some setbacks. Netherlands still have South Africa. India is being consolidated by the Marathas, it appears. Persia's pretty strong. Kazakh are having some serious problems, it appears. And they're a vassal of Russia. Qing dynasty is still in power here. We saw that they had a negative event, but they've got a lot of tributaries. They have no mandate. Because of Russia, I think. And they have Korea as a vassal. So this is one of the scenarios that hasn't been updated. Yeah, that and this are a real problem from. Japan is not yet unified. And the Philippines are Spanish, but they're under occupation by Lanao. One of the reasons why we invaded Spain, so they had their hands full. And the Dutch had a lot of power here, but it's fallen apart. Australia's been challenged. British control over it. Okay, so that's everything so far that's of interest to us. I would like to get some alliances down here. Mexico hates us, but what can you do? We like these independent republics. They're supporting the independence of colonial people. And I'm quite comfortable with the idea of an independent Brazil. I might even back their independence. That sounds like an American thing to do. Let's see if they would let us. Not yet. Because of this negative opinion. Guess they don't like Peru, Colombia, and Chile. Boston Post Road. The roads has been used for as long as any can remember. Yeah, the road has been. The Upper Post Road, for example, was called the Pico Path by Native Americans, and some of these trails were at times as narrow as 2 feet. The Boston Post Road is to be a road through Manhattan, Connecticut, Narragansett, and Massachusetts, using some of the old native trails to deliver mail transported by post riders. Plenty of organization needs to be done, mileposts to be measured, and routes established. Who would be the best to sort this out, the administration, the army, or the diplomatic corps? If we do the administration, we get admin points. We get army tradition. I mean, come on, how can we pass up army tradition? California separatists. We'll deal with them shortly. We got 70 army tradition. Well, 69, but close enough to 70. Okay, yep, dealt with them, no problem. And we restored our authority over Biloxi. Got everything coring. I like a few months of recovery time. We'll give Shasta lower taxes, that's fine. And now what I'm thinking, if we attack, a lot of British subjects aren't going to be loyal. So we'll wait another month. Actually, pull more guys out there than that. Okay, these 16 can go and sit. We're safe. Not sure if there's a safe spot. I'll go up to Ohio. Because I don't think that Newfoundland is going to come down to mess with us. They're not loyal. Okay, so we do have some cash. We could mark up. Could buy more ships. We're not going to be competitive with the British Navy. Anyway. If we buy manpower buildings, they're never going to have much of a return. But there might be a great option like Philadelphia. Yeah, now that we had that event with our fire hose. Okay, Navajo. Well, most of them are coming out here. Why don't we stick some troops on there for a couple months, let our war exhaustion go down. See if we can avoid that rebellion. And then we'll attack the 13 colonies. I lose the prestige. And we are going to have to deal with rebellions at some point. We just have too much newly conquered land with separatism. Okay, so our colony finished there. Let's do it. Let's build 3 ships here, and we can get 3 guys across. Let's go ahead and give out some seats in the Congress. So, Missouri, not yet a core. Kansas, not yet a core. Little Rock, not yet a core. Omaha? Wow. You guys really don't want representation. New Orleans. I already gave Green Bay. We'll give Minnesota. And that should be all for now. Wait for some of the southern stuff to core. Yeah, they'll rise up. No avoiding that. Okay, they're still in their war. Let's go ahead and declare this. So we could go for nationalism, that'd be half cost. And we'll do it for well, we could just do that. Now we'll do the nationalism one. It's cheaper war score. And we'll do it for their capital. Let's try to engage this fleet. Really should have captured that fort first, but they were in a war, so they were paying for it. Okay. We're gonna catch you. You might think you're getting away. But it's never gonna happen. Okay, we'll send you 2 down here to start the process. Capturing their territory, put down the rebels. Actually, we've got an army here. Run to that fort. Well, they've recovered a little bit. Let's get them down here to Appalachia. And we already have 18. Wow, Great Britain is not in this war. That seems to be a bug. Okay, well, then I think we'll have naval domination. Okay, let's repair these guys. Okay. I'll move this fort here. Oh, we need more troops in that. That's crazy. Okay, so for now we're just going to leave 2 guys there, because we're just suffering attrition. That's not doing us any good. Lost our army reformer. And we could afford good old Samuel Uxbridge. He looks like a Samuel Uxbridge. Yeah. We'll take him. Still waiting. Up here, let's go ahead and increase the autonomy. I want to deal with any rebellions up there. Okay. why don't we pull back a bunch of these empty units? To here, which should be relatively safe from the sea, in case there is any intervention from Great Britain. And we'll send these cannons over here to help out. So we need 24. Well, once these guys are done, so we'll send the cannons here. And we'll send this general along. So spare our manpower. We're going to move these guys, whoops, these guys west one. It's just 2,000 guys. They're suffering attrition rather than 18,000. And we'll keep converting. Okay, that is a lot of rebels. I'd better deal with them first. Okay, if we come in here, where is the river crossing? Everywhere. So going up and coming down from the south wouldn't help or anything like that. Sadly, that brought down our numbers sufficiently that now we don't have enough troops for the siege. Let's send those two guys over and we'll liberate with these forces. Okay, the rest of these should be manageable as long as we stick army stacks on top of them. And let's keep an eye on our time. 27 minutes. Let's go ahead and stop the video here.